July 13th, Tuesday, your All-Star game. And fans, to get the best game possible, we're going to need your help. Rusty Cannon currently leading the league in votes for shortstops. But we can't stop here. We're going to need more. 428,000? Not good enough. We need to break 1 million. Get on Twitter and start voting. And while you're there, please follow at LolJericho for keeping up on Pajodcast media news and stuff. And shit posting, because I do that too. Hey everybody, welcome back to MLB The Show 18's Road to the Show 18. What's up, Chris?
I was hoping you were going to throw in and also vote Wilmer Defoe in his backup.
And also vote Wilmer Defoe in as the backup. Reunite those long-lost teammates. He can play second base.
You can play second, exactly what I was going to say.
Also, how unfortunate of a name is Madison Bumgarner for a man? It's not very good. You know what is a really good name, though? Rusty Cannon.
Rusty Cannon.
I'm sorry, did I just see Sean Doolittle?
Do you want to look through some of the names, Kyle?
No, no. You know what? No, because we're going to spend a whole episode doing this. Marcus Stroman, I know who that is.
Hold on.
Betances. Ronald Irizarry? Are you fucking kidding me? There's no way that's a real name. That's made up.
No, it's real.
That's nobody's real name. I've
real,
just
man.
decided.
Also, Thomas Tells disagrees with you.
Well, he can disagree with me all he wants.
As is Daniel Ybarra.
I know that one's real.
I still love his name. Rob Ref Snyder.
Devin Travis, I watched him play today.
Yeah. Did you? He kind of sucks.
Yeah, he wasn't great.
Completely.
I watched him have one at bat. He did not get on base. Randall Grichuk. Right. I recognize that name too.
Yeah.
Let's go to New York and play. I don't know which. Yeah. Woo! Jumping. Doing some burpees. We're only 4.5 games back. Oh, you know what? There's a pretty big difference between 4th and 5th place here. Jesus Christ.
We're actually, I think
we're 500.
Out of the wild card, too.
Yeah, probably.
Shouldn't be too bad.
We're only 3 games back of the Brewers. That's not terrible. Reds are having a worse time. Bad. We're 500, though, man. We can go positive here against the Mets.
Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River,
and we're at home. That's probably to our advantage, I guess. Let's win this series. Oh, okay. There's a bit of a height difference here. You know what? You don't look that intimidating, other guy. We didn't even... we looked at the camera for 2 seconds, then we're like, I'm just going to look at this bat. That was not as cool as they wanted it to be.
Who is that? That's probably...
Syndergaard? Oh, it's fucking Blake from Workaholics.
Maybe
can look at him. What was that, sorry?
Did you say Syndergaard's on the mound?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think he's 99 overall.
He's got mad hair.
He also throws 98. He used to be a J, dude. J prospect.
Well,
you know the name R.A. Dickey, right?
I do. I watched him play.
We traded him as a prospect for him. Oh,
so that was the worst trade in the history of baseball, was it?
It's not a good one. This guy's nickname is Thor, by the way, because he's got long
Because of the
blonde
hair?
He's
Yeah.
kind of tall and
He should have cut it after Ragnarok. That would have been pretty dope.
And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw.
Oilers.
It is gonna be
Fuck off.
to stolen base. Cannon stands at second with no outs.
Because, you know, it hasn't been all over TV, him with the short hair.
And the runner's breaking for third.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a bad idea.
Side, the throw.
Yep.
And now he's tagged out, trying to scramble back to second.
Well,
It's okay. I was going to be thrown out anyway.
Andreas Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
He slide stepped and he's got like a 98 mile per hour fastball. So
To his right.
maybe stealing with him is maybe be a little more
it's not a big
conservative
deal
with
if he
it.
doesn't
And
slide
there's
step.
one gone here to start the second.
But how can you possibly stop him from doing that?
Ready for another chance?
I can't.
Rusty Cannon. He'll
Yeah.
start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
His name is Noah. That's a cool first name.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike
98
zone.
miles an
That time
hour.
at 98.
It's pretty quick. Only a whole handful of guys
Wind up and he
ever have been able to throw a fastball that fast.
well hit
It's
to
such a
right.
false statement too.
Yeah,
Foul ball.
I didn't think it was true. I mean, I did when I saw that movie for the first time. But
Here's the 0-2.
Like,
Dennis
Somebody-
Quaid was one of them.
Again, he sends it out of
there's
play.
been so many guys. I'm not saying it's like a
It's still an
completely
achievement.
The 0-2
common thing, but
lifted the other way down.
From watching this game, it seems like pretty much everybody can.
Well, fans of the art of pitching are in
Every
uh,
starting pitcher has been able to.
big-time flamethrowers faces a top crap, a swing and a shot hit down
get
the
there.
It's just-
nearly a big fly to
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go check.
this out.
Yeah, of course.
Did you see where this landed?
I didn't.
Oh man.
Can we challenge
If
it if
only
it
this
was?
ended up being fair.
Oh wow! You hit the. Hang on. Can we talk about? No, put it back in. I need to see this. That was going in the fucking ocean. Man, I'm actually kind of pissed that that sign's there, because even a foul ball into the ocean would have been rad as shit. That would have been our first one that actually landed in the ocean.
Dude, I hit that so far.
You really did. That was probably our like most distance in a hit of a ball ever, right?
back up the middle.
Oh,
No,
dude!
no, that's
Wow,
a
that was
long
literally
switch.
perfectly placed.
They'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. That the
We've hit some really long ones.
man aboard to kick off.
Yeah,
We've hit one out of stadiums. Like,
So
right.
it would be up there for sure.
Adam Frazier, he
But
singled
ocean.
his last time up.
He might get a walk here, so just be.
Don't slide step, you piece of shit.
So what are the? Why would he ever not want a slide step? What are the
Because
disadvantages?
it makes you generally a little less accurate. Because you're not throwing the way you're used to throwing.
Okay, but what does it give him?
You move
Okay.
quicker to the plate.
Okay,
So if he wants to control me, it means you have zero leg kick. Completely nothing.
okay.
Just watch him. I'll tell you if he slide steps.
Yeah, because I didn't understand this. Okay, so like if he's not doing a kick, I understand that that's like a thing. Because yeah, obviously that gives you a little less momentum, right? Like you want to get your whole body involved to get the most power behind a pitch. But
DeBell kicks and deals. And now he's on the move again for second. Popped him up.
yeah, I'm gonna say head back to first.
Standing inside the coach's box for out
Shit.
number 1. On to first, a double play.
Let me hit the ball fair, man.
Digging
Jesus.
in and looking for more. Rusty Cannon, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on.
Yeah, we're down 5-1. That's not looking so hot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone.
You know what? I'm gonna say for a guy who's 98 overall, this is not his most impressive game.
He's fast and he swings
Mhm.
from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to
And
That
then
was
here
pretty
he
good.
said,
So for a guy who's like 98 overall or whatever, this is not. I haven't been that impressed. He has been less scary than the other guys who are like that high up.
we did 5-1.
Yeah,
We have 6
But against-
hits.
us individually, we have 2.
Well, sure, we're doing fine. He's throwing some pitches we guessed correctly. If I guess correctly, dude, I'm gonna hit it in. But, I mean, I can time up his fastball, because he throws hard. He's still very good.
And then he hit you.
He doesn't like us good.
You think that one was on purpose?
Totally.
Come on, Polanco. Well,
and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They're down 5-1.
that's not what you want to do, Polanco, you fucking garbage player. Well, hey, at least Syndergaard's batting soon, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh, Chris, here we go.
He flew out at his last at-bat.
He hasn't gotten on base yet this year.
And no errors on the Mets line.
Check his
He can still
batting
hit.
percentage. I'm pretty sure he's at 0-0.
He can still hit, dude.
I believe you.
He hit like 4 homers last year.
It's pretty good for a pitcher.
Throw in time and the side
He's no Shohei Ohtani, but damn son.
He's not as good as Bumgarner, I don't know.
Is Bumgarner actually pretty good at hitting?
He's one of the best hitting pitchers, probably in the league, if not the best. If we're not including Ohtani.
Well, why would we not include Ohtani?
sharply on the ground.
Because I'm talking like just pure pitchers. Ohtani's kind of a hitter. More than I'd say, but it's weird. Ohtani plays almost every day. Probably Bumgarner plays once every 5 days.
Yeah, but I mean, the whole reason that Ohtani plays that much is because if he wasn't the best hitter that's not in the top 8 guys, he wouldn't be playing designated hitter, would he?
I mean, he probably would just because he signed up for a lot of money. Man. He's fine. He's a good player. I'm saying I'm not going to include Ohtani because he also isn't really just a pitcher. But of the actual pure pitchers, Bumgarner's probably the best hitter.
Okay.
I feel like saying Ohtani.
Oh, that was one of those things, right?
Yeah.
Slide step.
Hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Bucks go down quietly.
I feel like our stealing percentage, or whatever that stat is, might have taken a bit of a hit this game.
Not that bad.
We got caught all 3 times. Or would that second one not have counted because you didn't tag up instead of getting like picked off?
The second one wouldn't count.
Okay.
I didn't get caught stealing, so.
Okay.
He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Well, that game was really good for your on base percentage.
On base all 4 times.
Yeah.
Including a win last time out.
3 hits, 4 times on base.
But yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes
Come on,
in
Rusty, show him what's good, baby. Ding.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep
Maybe?
straight away right.
Probably not.
Racing
Fuck
back.
you.
It was just inside.
He makes the catch. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He comes in hitting
Why?
320, and to carry that kind of average,
So are we.
that's awfully impressive. People start to take
Ours is better.
noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us
Fuck
some of
this
that
team.
hot hitting in this one.
So here's the Mets pitcher.
Okay.
Goddard on at first. Nobody
Well,
out.
Chris, we're not gonna. We'd hate to change that that batting average, right? We don't want to be the guy who.
Pitch misses the throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Nice fucking play, that guy.
Taking in for his second at bat, Rusty Cannon. He flew out in his last at bat. First offering on its way. Liner
Nice.
toward right
Get
center.
down.
Marisnik
Fuck.
there, they breeze through this.
Like how you always think it's gonna land, I'm like, eh.
I thought that one was going to.
Here's Jake Marisnik.
I can tell off with that usually.
For him in his last at bat.
At least with those ones, I usually can.
It's because he had to run far enough that I thought that maybe he just wasn't going to get there in time.
Now a ball grounded to short.
Double play!
There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out
Eat
of the inning.
dicks!
Ready for another shot now. Rusty
Did you hear about the
start the inning and
lady
right back to
who
the top of the order, but they
drove onto a baseball field the other day?
The lady who what onto a baseball field?
Drove onto a baseball field and killed a man.
No, is this real?
another opportunity for
Yes, it is real.
we'll see if any
Fuck!
Not in the majors.
will get
Not in the majors? Okay, what was it?
ready once again. Brady
Obviously, not in the majors. You wouldn't be able to actually get on the field.
I mean, it would be more impressive if she had, but
It happened in Maine, by the way.
back up the middle.
double A or?
No, dude, it's just a kids' baseball game.
Oh, kids. That's way better.
Mhm.
Did she kill a kid?
No, she killed a man trying to close the gate.
Riding
Okay.
in once again,
So,
Um,
why did she decide to
It was a
drive?
hidden
Was this
run,
during
too.
a game?
time up and followed that with a base
yes, it was. The kids
Okay.
were literally running for their life.
Yeah, I would too. Although, you know
She hit the
what?
guy, killed him,
on the ground
and then she drove off.
to his right.
Cool. So why was she on the?
Well, here's the thing. They haven't confirmed it yet, but she has 2 DUIs from the past.
Okay, so she might have been drunk. Also, Chris, how are we into the second episode today? We've been recording for almost an hour. How do you not open with that?
Lifted the
I don't
other
know.
way to left center. Rosario is there.
Also, Jesus, this has
I
not
didn't
been our
think it was
game.
that important.
In for the first out of the
I don't know. A lady was like, "I'm just gonna drive onto this baseball field."
Next up for New York.
I just thought about it.
Yeah,
Because, baseball.
yeah, kind of a big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and say, if I was on third base before running off, I would have just run home real quick.
First and a good stretch over
Like,
to get him
you may as well get the run, and like, what? The dugout's probably it's in like the same direction. Like, you may as well get the run.
in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly
Now the question is, would you fly to home?
No, that's only for home runs, Chris.
That's true.
next for the Mets.
So she's just like, she's gonna drive onto this field in the middle of a baseball game. This is a good place. I need to get right into the action.
Here's the first pitch to
I'm playing third base, and this car is my glove.
It's
You're out,
sad, though.
bitch.
Like,
Oh, obviously, it's really sad because
a whole bunch of kids witnessing it.
yeah, and like that guy was obviously like. I'm gonna go ahead and say that being an adult at a kids' baseball game, he was not originally on the field. Like, he was probably trying to protect the kids, right?
Yeah, I believe I read that he was trying to close the gate.
So that she couldn't get
Something like that.
on, or so that she couldn't get off.
Like, I'm guessing. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Apparently, she tried at first to get onto a basketball court across the street where people were playing, but couldn't because of the barriers blocking it.
Cool.
So maybe they saw that and tried to close the gate.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna go ahead and say then? If they try to do that at basketball, I'm gonna go ahead and say cops should have been quicker on the scene. Main cops.
They only get there so quickly.
He just tied him up in
Yeah.
knots right there.
Oh, and this one is hit a
But there's a
Get out.
racing back
go.
fielder. Now a leaping
It's gone.
Sorry, Marcus.
Is it Stroman?
It is.
Cool. Should have stayed in Toronto, dick.
No, they probably traded him away from nothing.
Is he still in Toronto?
He's not Detroit. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Who am I thinking of? It's Dickie who's not. But fuck Dickie. Who cares?
Yeah, so she's getting manslaughter charges.
Well, she did slaughter a man.
Well, I kind of have a feeling that
If they prove DUI, that goes up to second degree, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Are you kind of impressed that I know that?
No, your dad's a cop.
Okay.
And
That's
you're
actually
smart.
not why I know this, but yeah, that's the why. That's why I know that.
strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0.
No, I mean, anyone that knows the way it works will know, first degree is, premeditated.
Yes.
And
Planned out a murder. like a crime of passion, like where he's just like, "You fucked my wife," and they'll just go, "Oh, this is the first time we've ever seen these guys." Also, I thought Vasgersian was Vaskersian this entire time. I'm learning things in episode 86, Chris. Yeah, no, yeah. First degree murder is like you planned out that shit. Like you had like the fucking like the Charlie board up in your room with yarn and stuff. And then, yeah, like if you came home one night, found your wife in bed with another man, and then you stabbed him immediately, that could never be more than second degree murder, because you can't plan that stuff. And then manslaughter
doesn't happen too often.
I thought that manslaughter was third degree. Is that not the case?
Is it? It could be. It makes more sense. I've never really.
You're the expert between the two of us.
Yeah, but I don't deal with criminal.
No, but the same way I don't play AD carry, but I'm still the most, probably the most knowledgeable AD carry of the two of us.
I don't really. I can't say I've ever seen a third degree murder, so I'm assuming you're right.
No, just like it sounds right because you think third degree burns. Because, you know, those are pretty much the same idea. Hang on. What's this guy's name? Delino DeShields? Jr.
He's technically Delino DeShields Jr.
Yeah, that's an amazing name.
That was a player.
That's an amazing name. That name is super good. Yeah, like manslaughter is usually just like reckless actions caused someone's death, like incidentally, right?
Yeah, like the thing is, like I always look back at like when Danny Heatley got his for.
Was that manslaughter?
It was manslaughter because he was driving drunk, but you know. She wasn't driving drunk.
I don't think he was drunk.
I don't think he was.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't.
Speeding.
Yeah, he was. I think speed was a factor.
His actions caused, but it was not intentionally trying to kill.
No, because like that was his. Yeah, it was his friend and teammate, right?
Died.
Yes.
He could have died very easily. He's lucky he didn't.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's just unfortunate. Yeah. That was a free double play if that hadn't happened. Yeah. Anybody who doesn't know, Danny Heatley is he's definitely retired by now, right?
He's retired, yeah.
Yeah, former NHL player who was in a car accident where one of his... Dan Snyder was his teammate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of his teammates lost his life.
Yeah, I admire that dude's family so much, Dan Snyder's. They still, like, they get with Heatley every year for Thanksgiving and Christmas stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
See, like, that's cool because I think that a lot of people...
Well, I think they realize how hard that would be on Heatley, too.
Yeah, but...
And he knows he was because of him.
Yeah, but like, right, but like a lot of families aren't rational about that. They're like, you killed my son! Like, we're never going to talk to you again. Also, nice walk.
That's what I'm saying, like, it would do more harm than good. And like they said, I remember watching an interview on this, it was like at first, it took them a second, but, you know.
Well, yeah, of course.
They know he wouldn't intentionally hurt him, so. Yeah.
There was some, we had some drama that happened with similar situations when I was in high school. 3 years in a row we had high school student deaths when I was in high school. Grade 10 wasn't anybody I went to school with. It was one of the neighboring high schools, but it was four people in one car who all died, all students from another high school, and I had played hockey with one and lacrosse with one. I didn't know the other two, but a lot of drama happening because a lot of people had some opinions, and this was the early days of Facebook. This would have been either late 2006 or early 2007. I was in 10th grade. And alcohol was not a factor, but inexperienced drivers, they're not sure if speed was because they went to like 2-lane road. They went to go pass when they did have like the dotted line where you're allowed to pass, but they did it on a blind hill, so they couldn't see that there was a truck coming, and truck came down like on top of the cab of the car, and none of them made it. And some people were like, fucking idiots shouldn't have been driving like that. It's like, one, that hasn't been proven yet. I mean, by now it has. I can't remember how that went, but, you know. Two, even if it had, maybe their parents don't need to be told that on social media, you dick.
Yeah, everyone likes to have that opinion, but it's like, hey,
Yeah.
like, it's gonna hurt other people by sharing.
Well,
it,
even
despite
even then, I'm not sure. Well, yeah, and this was the early days where like everyone was still really stupid on it. I don't even remember if they had been determined. Like, they definitely could have avoided it if they had. Like, they made a mistake, but they had ruled out alcohol as a factor. And at the time, I don't remember if they ended up being able to determine if speed was a factor because the angle of the car was like the truck came down on top of the car, right? Because of the like it was a pretty steep hill, so like. It was more difficult to be able to tell, like, forensically with that. Also, this is a nice lead we built ourselves. I'm sorry, that was also the second story. That was in 2007 or 2008. That was my grade 11 year. There was one where there was a guy from my school who was driving drunk and ended up in a collision where he killed a student from another school. He wasn't. That didn't go so well for him, but that one was like kind of understandably for everyone else. Everyone was like pissed at him was like, that's legitimate. And then in grade 12, there was no accident. There was just a guy who had committed suicide, which was very different from every other death because it's like no one knows what the fuck to say to anybody. That was the most awkward, I think, day going into school on the Monday. Like I don't think anyone talked the entire time. Like obviously, like we all had to be there, but like nobody taught anything. We just sat in silence for like 3 periods. Went to lunch in silence. And then our 4th period, we had this teacher who was like usually like the class clown, but like he was a teacher. And we were like, oh fuck, this is gonna be weird. And he didn't make any jokes. He was just like, we're just gonna sit here and watch YouTube videos because you know it was 2008. That was what you did. So we sat there watching YouTube videos for about an hour and like, you know, some like light laughing. But that was kind of what everyone needed at the time. Because you know, we were all kind of a little bit bummed out. Also, that was a really good game for us. Yeah, sorry to get a little bit serious there, everybody. We're gonna when you do long series like this, there's different tones in some of the different episodes. Sometimes they're jovial and fun. Sometimes they're a little bit like we get tilted. Sometimes we talk about death and murder and stuff. Those things happen. But that's probably gonna do it for that one. We won 2 of those games, right? I
believe, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't paying super close attention, but. Yeah. Rusty's bringing it. Yeah, man. Okay.
And
4 games back of the lead. We were 4.5 before, so that's pretty good. What is PCT?
Back of the record.
What is PCT as a stat?
Winning percentage.
Oh, okay. Well, we are over 500, so that's pretty good. So I'm pretty okay with that. And next time,
going next episode.
Yeah, exactly. Not the murder talk. Well, not murder, death talk. But yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you guys next time.